This video is going to be a long one, so grab yourselves a coffee, a snack, a drink, a wine, like whatever. Grab yourself something because it's going to be a long video. Today, I really wanted to talk about fragrances that are absolute perfection in my eyes, and I will not accept any criticism on these fragrances because I truly believe with every part of my body that these are perfect fragrances. So of course I'm just joking, but these fragrances to me are just close to perfection and masterpieces, you could say. So I wanted to talk about that today. I am so excited. I have so many fragrances here, so I'm going to try to go through one like quite quickly. And I was looking around the room and I could put a few more in, but I need to control myself a little bit. So let's just go ahead and get into this video with fragrances that I think are absolutely perfect and I cannot accept criticism on them. Let's start out with my favorite amber fragrance in the entire world. This is Soir from Maison Kurkdjian. In terms of an amber scent, to me this is the best. It's my favorite and will forever be my favorite amber fragrance until maybe somebody will create something better. But Soir is the most cocooning, cozy, warm, balsamic amber scent. It feels like a warm hug and it's just incredible, you guys. Very balsamic, very warm, very woody. It's just amazing. I know that a lot of people hold this fragrance as the best amber in their collection as well, but for me it truly is. I have a lot of amber scents and this is how I like my ambers to be. Very warm, very cocooning, very just enveloping on the skin. Yeah, Soir to me is a masterpiece, like truly a masterpiece, and I love it so much. Longevity and projection is fantastic on this fragrance. You get around 8 hours of really good wear with more of an intimate projection, but it's just a 12 out of 10. I love, love, love this fragrance so much. It's just so warm. It's sweet, but not too sweet. You have benzoin, vanilla, labdanum, which brings this beautiful kind of warm, ambery, kind of, yeah, like balsamic vibe to the fragrance. I think there's tonka bean in here as well, but it's just so good, you guys. A very delicious, sweet, warm, resinous amber. I love it so much, and for me, it is pure perfection. Lira from Casamorati. I know I haven't spoken about this fragrance much recently, and that's because for me, I've owned this fragrance for many, many years. It's probably been about, I have to think, but maybe it's been about 6-7 years since I've owned Lira. Like, it's been a very long time. And I used to wear Lira so much when I first got it into my collection. And for me, it truly was one of the best gourmands that I had ever smelled in my life. And I recently sprayed it because I wrote an article actually for a magazine about gourmands and how the hype and trend of gourmands is so, it's just so much right now. And I made a reference to Lira of how I truly believe that it is one of the best gourmands to this day. It is so well balanced. It is so powerful. It is so beautiful. In terms of a gourmand, it really is one of the best. If I'm speaking objectively and kind of analyzing the scents, to me, Lira is really one of the best gourmands ever created. It actually, for me, maybe is like inspired by Lolita Lempicka. The one, I'm sure you guys know, because you guys are as passionate as me about perfume. It's the one in the little, it's like, it looks like a mermaid bottle, like it's flat, it looks like a stone, it's blue and whatever. But that fragrance and Lira, they smell almost identical, so maybe it was inspired by that, I don't know. But Lira is just phenomenal. What you have in Lira is blood orange, you have licorice, you have caramel. It is just, you have cinnamon as well. There's definitely a cinnamon note in here, but it's, to me, the best citrus gourmand that I have ever tried. A lot of people have tried to kind of create their own citrus gourmand, and for me, there is just something about Lira that it just cannot be duplicated. Lira just does it better than anyone else. So for me, for that reason, I have to put it in this list as being a masterpiece, a 10 out of 10, a perfect gourmand fragrance. I love the contrast of the citrus. You have this warm spiciness from the cinnamon and a little bit of the licorice. You have the caramel, the vanilla. It almost has a little bit of a cookie-ish vibe. Phenomenal fragrance. Just incredible. Longevity and projection is fantastic. It lasts around, I would say, about 10 hours on my skin with a pretty nice projection. People can smell you, probably compliment you. It's just gorgeous. And I remember I think I told you guys this. I stopped wearing Lira because when Pierre and I went to Sydney when we first met, we met each other in Sydney. I brought Lira with me and he told me like he hated it on me. Like he was like, oh no, I really don't like that scent. So I stopped wearing it, but now I really don't care what he does or doesn't like on me. I mean, it does play, like it does influence me, but now I don't care. Like I want to wear Lira. If I want to wear it, I'm going to wear it. And I just think it is truly one of the best gourmands ever created. So Lira from Casamorati, spectacular, spectacular fragrance. Next up we have Nishane Nefs. Now I could also put maybe like 1 or 2 other Nishanes in this video, but I'm just gonna speak about Nefs because for me, it is one of the best rose, oud, honey, it's just perfection to me. Truly, truly perfection. Now, I know some people pick up a strange, maybe like plasticky, petrol sort of note in here, which I understand. It is a very complex fragrance. Nefs is the most beautiful blend of rose and honey and saffron. I think there's a little bit of leather in here, maybe a touch of oud as well, but the oud is not skanky or dirty or too much. It's just wow. Wow, wow, wow. Like a masterpiece of a fragrance that I will love for the rest of my life, and I really think it is perfect. When I want to smell rich, opulent, sexy, dark, I really want to feel empowered by my fragrance. That's when I wear Nefs. I usually wear this one at night. If I'm going out somewhere and I'm wearing something really elegant, really sexy, really beautiful, I will wear Nefs. It's so good, you guys. I love it so much. Longevity and projection, we don't even need to talk about. It is a beast. It lasts on my skin around 10 hours with a really nice projection. People will smell you. They will notice you. It's just a masterpiece for me. Babycat from Yves Saint Laurent. Now, I know that a lot of people love this fragrance and for a good reason. Oh my gosh, it is one of the most just beautiful designer releases in years. Babycat for me is a phenomenal resinous vanilla fragrance. There is a lot of incense in here, which brings something smoky, resinous, slightly animalic in a way, mixed with this beautiful high quality vanilla. I cannot fault this fragrance. It is a true masterpiece. Oh my gosh, it is a true masterpiece by Dominique Ropion, by the way. So I don't know, I have nothing bad to say about this fragrance. It's very niche. It's really, you can feel the quality in here. It is truly a masterpiece. Longevity and projection as well is fantastic. I get around maybe 8 to 10 hours around there with a really good projection. People can smell you, probably compliment you. It is just phenomenal. And I love layering Babycat with Gris Charnel from BDK. And I have Gris Charnel here, so we might as well talk about it. But Babycat, guys, really one of the best designer releases in a really long time. The creativity, the uniqueness, just the quality, something about this fragrance is just hitting everything, and it is just fantastic. So I really recommend going and smelling it. And what I've noticed about Babycat, which is so interesting, is that it's not only people that love niche fragrances, like very unique and interesting scents, that appreciate this one. Because I have a friend, it's actually Pierre's cousin, she is into fragrances, but not to the point where she's collecting, you know, every single niche brand and really invested in it, but she adores Babycat. And I've showed it to a few other people that are not that into perfume, but a lot of people love this fragrance. Not only people that are super into collecting, but people that maybe are not so much into it, they love Babycat as well. So I don't know, I just found that really interesting. Talking about Gris Charnel, this is totally a fragrance that I will not accept any criticism on. It is pure perfection, like pure perfection. I have nothing bad to say about this scent. It is perfect. What you have with Gris Charnel is this creamy, woody, spiced, soft, sweet scent, and it's just incredible. You have a tea note, you have a cardamom note, you have a lot of sandalwood. It's very creamy and woody. And it's just wow, like really wow. I don't wear it as much anymore because I was wearing Gris Charnel like 5 years ago. So for me, I went through 2 bottles. I think I went through 2 bottles. This is my 3rd. And I love it. I still love it so much to this day, but I don't wear it as much anymore. But it is, to me, a masterpiece, perfection. I cannot fault this scent. It is perfect. Longevity projection as well is fantastic on Gris Charnel. It lasts on my skin around 8 hours, I would say, with a really good projection. This one leaves a beautiful trail behind you. People will smell you, compliment you. It's so chic and elegant, and just, it's gorgeous. Chic is the word that I use to describe this fragrance, because for me it feels very, it really fits the brand BDK, because for me BDK is a very French chic brand. It's very contemporary but very Parisian in its roots, and I feel like Gris Charnel is the perfect representation of the brand identity, and it's just gorgeous, you guys. So Gris Charnel will be a forever love of mine. I love it so much. Oh my gosh, yes. This is Les Indemodables Vanille Havane. Now, there is something about this fragrance that is just wow. The quality of this scent is top tier. In my collection, yeah, the quality of Vanille Havane, it might be one of the best quality fragrances in my entire collection. It is truly spectacular. In terms of a vanilla tobacco, this is definitely one of my favorites. You guys know that I love Herod. I absolutely adore Herod, but I think that this, in terms of quality, is better, and it's just wow. It is so just rich and dark and opulent, and it's phenomenal. You have vanilla, you have tobacco, you have cacao, some dried fruits, and you feel every element of the scent. You feel it, and when you wear it, you pick up different things each time that you wear this scent. A different facet is enhanced every time that you wear it, and it's just amazing. So if you like Tobacco Vanille from Tom Ford, if you like Herod, please check out Vanille Havane from Les Indemodables. I know it's expensive for the size that it is, but trust me, it is worth every drop. It is so beautiful, you guys. So I really recommend this one. The quality of the vanilla in here, they used a special quality of vanilla for this fragrance, and you feel it in the fragrance. It is just very special. Oh, not to mention, this one is a beast on the skin. This one is a beast, you guys. Like, it lasts my skin around 10 hours with a really good projection. And I don't know why. I think it's because I've lived in Dubai now for like 5 years. I love wearing this one in the summer. Like a summer night with Vanille Havane. It's very special. Let's throw it back to the good old YouTube days. The good old YouTube days. This is Lancome's Oud Bouquet. Now, as much as I love rose oud fragrances, and I love collecting rose oud fragrances, another one of my favorites that I was almost going to put in here is Oud Sudden Mood, because I love it. But if I could only choose one for the rest of my life, and if I had to pick one that I think is really a standout for me, it's this version, this specific bottle of Oud Bouquet. There is something about this. Wow. Like, I'm speechless. Every time I smell this fragrance, I am speechless. You have praline, rose, oud. I don't even know what else is in here. Vanilla. It's a very sticky, sweet rose and oud. Oh my gosh. Like, guys, I cannot tell you how phenomenal this scent is. I know that a lot of you guys know this fragrance, probably you own it, but if you ever get the chance to get this version, this bottle, please jump on it, because this version is even better than the one that they sell now to this day. It is an incredible rose oud. It's so rich and dark and opulent again. It's very sticky and sweet. The rose is there, the oud is there. The oud is not animalic or too much in this fragrance. It's beautifully balanced with the rose, the praline, and the vanilla. And I just recommend it so much to you guys. So Oud Bouquet, for me, a perfect masterpiece of a scent, a perfect rose oud. I love it. I'm actually gonna wear it soon because it's sitting in my collection over there. And I haven't worn it for a long time because, once again, I was wearing it many years ago, but I want to wear it again because to me it's really one of the best fragrances ever in the world. Another fragrance that for me is perfect is Intoxicated from Kilian. This is also one of Pierre's favorite fragrances ever, and I think if he made this video, this would also be in his list. Intoxicated, it's been copied a lot actually. Like, I have a lot of fragrances, some from the local Arab brands, some from, I don't know, other designers or niche brands. A lot of people try to copy this fragrance, but still for me, Intoxicated is the best. It is so incredible, you guys, like truly incredible. What you have is this very spicy, green, slightly sweet fragrance. You have, I don't even know the notes here. I think you have cardamom, some coffee. I get a dark chocolatey vibe, like a dark chocolate, bitter, very bitter. And it's just amazing. Very spicy, you really get this green cardamom. I think there's some patchouli in here as well. You have the coffee note. Like I cannot say anything bad about this. It is just incredible. So if you ever get the chance, definitely give this one a try, give it a smell. It will not be for everyone. This fragrance is quite niche and quite acquired, so I don't feel like it would be an easy blind buy or something that a lot of people will love, but for me it truly is a perfect fragrance. I feel so sexy when I wear this scent, so sexy, and whenever I smell it on somebody else, I always compliment them. I always tell them that they smell good, because for me there's something about this DNA that is so captivating, so unique, so special, and I just love it so much. So I will forever have a bottle of this. I'm lucky because I have 2 bottles, and I love it so much, you guys. Intoxicated from Kilian. You guys already knew that this would be here. This is Rouge Malachite from Armani Privé. For me, the best white floral in the world. The best white floral in the world, which is crazy because over the years I've smelled, I cannot even tell you guys how many fragrances that I've smelled. I stopped counting. And I get the chance to smell a lot of white florals, a lot of new releases, a lot of innovative new floral fragrances, blah, blah, blah. But for me, there is still something about Rouge Malachite that just cannot be replicated. And I just haven't fallen in love with a floral fragrance as much as when I fell in love with this. Like, it's so special to me, and maybe it's also because of the memories that I have when wearing this scent, because I told you guys many times, it's probably boring now, but I fell in love with Pierre when I was really obsessed with this scent, so I have a lot of sentimental attachment to this fragrance. And I always wondered if I should wear this fragrance on my wedding day, because I'm sure that Pierre and I will get married soon, so I always wondered, will I wear this fragrance? And I have some ideas, you guys. I have some ideas, but I'm not going to tell you guys what those ideas are yet, because for me, this is the perfect floral fragrance. It's perfect. It's this perfect white floral with almost like this sunscreen vibe. There's a lot of cashmere and some pink pepper, some sage. I adore the note of sage. I love sage so much, you guys. Like, I love the note of sage. I cannot even tell you guys. And I noticed it recently, actually. It's a weird thing because I used to think that I was not a big fan of aromatics. Like, I like aromatics, but not that much. But I noticed recently, because I analyzed some of my favorite fragrances, and a lot of them contain sage. Whether it's a sage floral fragrance, like an aromatic floral, or it's a sage fragrance on its own. I love the note of sage. So I just noticed that, and I wanted to tell you guys. But this is just perfect. You have the sage in the top, some pink pepper, you have the florals, the white flowers. It's very creamy, and yeah, almost like it has this skin-like quality of some cashmere in the base. Pure perfection. And like I said about a wedding situation, I feel like I cannot wear this because of how popular it is, and I don't want to have my wedding fragrance be so popular. But I'm gonna figure something out, you guys. I'm gonna figure something out, and that's all I'm gonna say. I love it so much. And also, longevity projection is good, not amazing, but it lasts on my skin around 7 hours, and it's just, it leaves this beautiful small bubble around you of, oh, I cannot, it's pure perfection. Next up we have Coco Noir from Chanel. An oldie but a goodie, but I had to put it here. It's one of my favorite Chanel fragrances. I also love a lot of the Les Exclusives from Chanel, which I am planning to buy when I go to Europe because it's cheaper in Europe and I can get the detax. So I'm planning to do like a big, or I can maybe try to find them like discounted somewhere, I don't know, but I really want to buy a bunch of the Les Exclusives because I love so many of them, like Bois d'Azil. I love Beige, it's iconic. I have Sycamore and I adore Sycamore. In terms of like a vetiver fragrance, it's the best for me. But I just want to put Coco Noir because Coco Noir, I love. It's one of my favorite classic designer scents. I wear it from time to time. Even now to this day, I wear this fragrance, especially when I'm going to work, when I go to like an office environment, I like to wear Coco Noir. And it's just perfect to me. It's perfect. It's this gorgeous, very kind of resinous rose patchouli fragrance. It's just amazing. You have a slight sweetness, you have some sandalwood, some spices, the rose and patchouli is just so beautiful in here. Very resinous and woody, but fresh at the same time. Oh my gosh, for me this is the perfect fall fragrance. Like, I know I wear it all year round, summer, autumn, winter, spring, but if you live somewhere where the leaves start to turn in the fall and you feel that really like the ambience of the fall approaching, you should wear Coco Noir in the fall. It is just fantastic. Longevity and projection is good, not incredible. It lasts on my skin around 7 hours, I would say, 6-7 hours with a minimal projection, but I don't care because I just love this fragrance and it will forever be a staple in my collection. If I run out, I'll get another bottle. I don't care. I need to have this one with me forever. I love it so much. Next up, we have Iris Malikhan from Maison Crivelli. Now, I know that they have launched some fantastic fragrances recently. Thibaut has launched really great scents like the Tuberose Astral, Oud Maracuja, etc. But there is something this one just cannot be knocked off of the podium for me. I don't know what it is, but for me, I'm gonna say something. This is one of the best Iris fragrances that I have ever tried, but this was a slow burn for me. I want to tell you guys, this was a very slow burn for me. When I first smelled it, I really didn't like it because it reminded me of all of those leather Iris, like harsh, I don't know, just I didn't love it at first. There was something about it, I was like, no, this is not for me. But the more and more that I started to wear this fragrance, the more and more that I fell in love with it, which happens to me sometimes. Sometimes I don't immediately fall in love with the fragrance. Sometimes I have to work with it and keep wearing it and wear it in different environments and different seasons to actually fully appreciate it. And for me, something just clicked with Iris Malikhan and I just fell madly in love with it. It's not the sort of fragrance that I want to wear every single day because it's not very easy to wear because it's very opulent of an Iris scent. But when I do want to wear it, oh my gosh, is it spectacular. Iris Malikhan is this very creamy, buttery, smooth Iris fragrance with this really gorgeous, chic, leathery, kind of suede-y vibe. Not leather actually, more of a suede-iness going on. You have as well like a slight sweetness, like kind of this creamy, almost a little bit chocolatey sweetness in there. And it's just phenomenal. Like, it's absolutely phenomenal. Iris, suede, a slightly chocolatey facet. It's just gorgeous, you guys. For me, one of the best irises ever. If you want something more of like a darker iris scent, I recommend checking this one out. It is truly amazing. So yeah, I love Iris Malikhan. I really recommend it. 12 out of 10. Amazing longevity and projection. It lasts on my skin around 8 hours with a soft projection. And I just feel so empowered when I wear this fragrance. It's one of the fragrances that if I need like a confidence boost and I need to feel very like powerful, very assertive, very, I don't know, like chic, I will wear Iris Malikhan. I love it so much. And also it's really nice layered with Gris Charnel from Babycat. Put this on first, go over the top with Gris Charnel. Perfect. Another fragrance that I absolutely adore and is perfect to me is Goldfield&Banks Silky Woods. For me, this is the best fragrance from Goldfield&Banks. They have some really nice like citruses, like Ingenious Ginger is really good. Pacific Rock Mosses are beautiful. I think there's sage in there as well, like a salty kind of marine sort of freshy. It's beautiful. But Silky Woods, I don't know what Dimitri did with this one, but it is just fantastic. This one is by Amit Marathi-Kashani, and he is so good with working around more woody fragrances, kind of sweet scents, really strong, really powerful fragrances, and he killed it with this fragrance. It is just perfect. You have cinnamon, pink pepper, vanilla, suede. It's this gorgeous, really just like sexy, rich vanilla fragrance with so much more. This fragrance is just gorgeous, you guys. It's a, yeah, cinnamon, vanilla. You have some woods in there. Yeah, I think you have a suede note as well. It's just so special. I love it. I always feel so sexy when I wear this scent, like super sexy when I wear Silky Woods. It's the sort of fragrance that if I'm going out at night, like let's say we're going for a dinner and then we might go out after, which is very rare, like I really don't go out often, but Silky Woods is always a contender for me. I'm always like, okay, should I wear Silky Woods? Should I wear Muse? Should I wear both of them? Should I wear Nefs? I always go back to Silky Woods. So it is so special. It's a phenomenal fragrance, very, very sexy. I really recommend it to you guys. Longevity projection is really good on this one. I get around 8 hours of really good wear with a kind of within your arm's length projection. Big compliment getter as well. I always compliment people when they're wearing Silky Woods, whether it's this or the X-Ray. Pierre, he likes the X-Ray version of Silky Woods, and whenever he wears it, I always compliment him on it. It smells so good on him. But the original, there's something about it. It is perfection. I love it so much. Another fragrance that, if you guys have followed me for a very long time, I'm talking a very, very long time, you will know all about my love for this fragrance. This is Angel Muse from Mugler. This is one of my favorite smells in the entire world. I need a candle, I need a body cream, I need somebody to re-release this fragrance. I need it in every area of my life. Angel Muse from Mugler. Oh my gosh, this is perfection. I feel bad for the people that haven't smelled this fragrance because it is so special. Angel Muse is a more chocolatey, nutty version of the original Angel DNA that we all know and we either hate or love. I didn't like Angel at first, like the original fragrance, but as I started to collect fragrances, I revisited it and fell madly in love. So if you guys were ever an Angel hater, go and smell it again and see if maybe your nose and your taste has changed, because for me, my taste definitely evolves over time. I just want to say that because I know there's a lot of haters for Angel, but really, you guys, Angel Muse is one of the best smells in the world to me. This is chocolatey, Nutella, hazelnut with some patchouli and vetiver. And it's just, wow, like in terms of like an addictive, just gorgeous smell, this is it for me. I love it so much. I wore it the other day actually, and I kept getting whiffs of it for all day long, and it just was mesmerizing, like truly mesmerizing. So I love this fragrance. Longevity projection is fantastic. It lasts on my skin 8+ hours, even 10+ hours. It stays on your clothes for hours, your hair for hours. It's just gorgeous. I love it so much. I don't know if you can find bottles of this one anymore. It's so sad that it's being discontinued. Like, I cannot believe it personally, but I will cherish this bottle forever because I love this fragrance so much. It is a masterpiece. Peregrina from Thameen. This to me is my favorite sweet rose fragrance, not rose oud. So it's not Lancome Oud Bouquet, because Lancome Oud Bouquet is a rose oud. This is just a rose, like a floral fragrance. But in terms of like a sweet floral, like roses, vanille from Mancera, etc., this is the best for me. This is the best right here. It is so scrumptious on the skin. This is so addictive and feminine and gorgeous. It has this really just addictive aura about this scent. You have rose, some white flowers, I think there's gardenia, you have caramel and vanilla. It's this sticky floral fragrance that is so addictive and gorgeous on the skin. Even if you don't like rose, if you're a rose hater, you don't like rose fragrances really, I would still recommend checking this one out, because the mix of the rose with the white flowers kind of softens the rose, and the sweetness as well adds something super addictive and playful about it. And it's just a 12 out of 10, a masterpiece sweet rose scent. I love it with all of my heart. I need to get another bottle because I'm running out, and I'm scared if the formula changes or something, because for me, this is really one of the best sweet roses ever. I love it so much. It's sticky, it's gorgeous, it's addictive, it's feminine. It's just so beautiful, you guys. Longevity projection is good. For me, it lasts around 7 to 8 hours, I would say, with a softer projection, but I don't care. This is really, for me, a masterpiece rose. I love it so much. If you want an addictive rose scent, try Peregrina. Oh my gosh. Another masterpiece that I will not accept any criticism on is African Leather from Memo Paris. I really like a lot of fragrances from Memo Paris, but this was probably one of the first ones that I fell in love with and really blew me away. I like a lot, like I said, like I love Malachite. Flamme is gorgeous. If you love Rouge Malachite, you need Flamme. But in terms of like a masterpiece, this unique creation that just blew my socks off, it has to be African Leather. This is really, truly special. If you're a woman who likes, I have some dust in my nose. If you're a woman who likes to play around with masculine, feminine, unisex fragrances, you like something a bit spicier, a bit drier, a bit woodier, you need to try African Leather. It's not going to be for everyone because this is kind of more leaning to the masculine side, I would say, but I adore this fragrance and it doesn't stop me from wearing it ever. I love this fragrance so much. African Leather is this beautiful, spicy, dry, ambery fragrance. I don't really get a leatheriness from this scent. I get a fresh spiciness in the top, very attention grabbing. I get this dryness, this amberiness, this smokiness. It's just spectacular, like spectacular. There's an addictive quality about this scent coming from this kind of sweet ambery facet. The spiciness is just so gorgeous and captivating. And this dry woodiness, it's so gorgeous, you guys. Really recommend it to you. Longevity and projection is phenomenal, probably around 10 plus hours on my skin. I love the dryness of this fragrance. It's hard to explain what I mean, but it has this very dry feeling and I just love it. It's so, so gorgeous on the skin, you guys. So if you want something a little more, like if you're a woman who likes to kind of play around with unisex and masculine scents, really try African Leather. You may fall in love with it. It is so, so good, you guys. A masterpiece fragrance for me. Ylang-Ylang Nosy Bee from Perris Monte Carlo. For me, my favorite Ylang-Ylang fragrance ever. I feel like Ylang-Ylang is a note in perfumery that when brands release an Ylang-Ylang fragrance, it's usually not a good representation of what Ylang-Ylang smells like, because Ylang-Ylang has a very overpowering smell to it in its raw form. It almost smells a bit pissy in a way and not that nice. Like it does smell nice, but in a very small dosage. Like Ylang & Gold from Mugler. For me, this is a vanilla fragrance. It's not really an Ylang-Ylang fragrance, although they use Ylang-Ylang and it's beautiful. It's very much a vanilla forward scent with some coconut, some fruitiness, and the Ylang-Ylang is not the star of the show in that scent. This, however, you feel the Ylang-Ylang. You do feel it, but they've balanced it so perfectly. I feel like this is a great way to showcase the Ylang-Ylang in a perfume. It's so beautifully done. It's very sweet and balmy and creamy and woody and super exotic and addictive, and it's just so good, you guys. It's my favorite Ylang-Ylang fragrance in the world currently, and if you were looking for one, if you were looking to kind of explore the note of Ylang-Ylang, I really recommend Ylang-Ylang Nosy Bee. You have vanilla, sandalwood, I don't even know what else to be honest, maybe some citrus in the top, but it's just gorgeous. It's a very creamy, sweet, balmy take on Ylang-Ylang, and I love it. It really feels exotic to me. I want to wear this on a tropical island, just living in my bikini all day, getting a tan. I want to wear this fragrance in that situation, and I love it so much. Longevity projection is also really good on this one. I think because of the woods and the vanilla, it lasts a really long time. For me, it's around, I would say, 8 hours on my skin with a soft projection. It's just so good. This is my last fragrance in this list, and you guys all need to go and check this fragrance out if you like the same scents as me. Oh my god, like I cannot, you guys. This one, it is heaven in a bottle. This is heaven in a bottle. This is Royak from Soul of Makin. I love this brand. It is very small. It is not very well known, but I adore this brand. It's from Kuwait. The quality of the juice, the creativity that this brand does with their juice is everything that I want in 2024, excuse me. Royak from Soul of Makin is this beautiful, creamy, woody, slightly coconut, almondy, yellow floral. It is heaven in a bottle, and I know if you guys go and check this fragrance out, that if you like the same scents as me, like Gris Charnel, for instance, from Babycat, you will fall head over heels in love with this scent. Royak is exactly what I said. You have some soft yellow florals in here. I think there is mimosa, maybe Ylang-Ylang as well, but very subtle. You have almonds, coconuts, I think sandalwood as well. It's this very creamy, almost milky, nutty scent with soft yellow florals. It's so creamy, so chic. It's heavenly, you guys, absolutely heavenly. It's this creamy, woody, slightly milky, slightly sweet, addictive, enveloping, cocooning fragrance, and it is heaven in a bottle. Heaven in a bottle, so addictive on the skin. For me, it lasts on my skin around 10 hours with a huge projection. The projection on this one is crazy. I don't know what the brand did, but the projection on this fragrance is amazing, especially for the first couple of hours. Then it starts to become closer to the skin. But you guys, there is something about this that is so special. I will not take any criticism on this scent. And like I said, this is a brand to watch out for, I believe. This is a brand to watch out for. This is a brand that is actually moving the industry in a way, even though they're so small. Like, it's a very small brand from Kuwait, but I love that it's the brand director is taking such a creative approach with the juices. There is no copies, there is no Delina, no Baccarat, thank God. There is no copies of anything. They're just doing their own thing, and some of their juices are phenomenal. All of the juice in terms of quality is phenomenal, but I have some favorites. Like, I have about 4 favorites from the brand, and this is one of them, Royak. Oh my gosh, you need to check this one out, guys. If you like Gris Charnel, these kind of creamy, kind of milky, woody sort of scents, you must check out Royak. It is a 10 out of 10. That is it, you guys. I hope that you enjoyed this very, very, very long video talking about my favorite fragrances, the ones that I think are pure perfection, masterpieces in my eyes that I would not accept any criticism on. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. It was very fun for me to film this. I love you guys so much. I will try to link some of the fragrances down below if it's possible. And yeah, I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.